Okay, guys. So tonight's call, it's me getting personal with the team. So my journey as a Beachbody coach. This is actually my second time being a Beachbody coach. I don't know if y'all know that, but I coached for a little while. And when I first did it, it was strictly, I wanted the discount. I would help some people here and there to make a little bit of extra money, but I wanted my shakes for free. That was my thing. I wanted my shakes for free. First, I wanted the discount, then I wanted them for free. And then my divorce happened, and I was very afraid of being head of household. At that time, I was a stay-at-home mom, and I wasn't building my business, so I really didn't have money coming in from it. I was just getting my free shakes. I was afraid to be the only one paying the bills, and I was afraid to have that money automatically come out of my account, because what if there's nothing in there? What if it overdraws my account? What if? So I canceled, and my upline was like, no, don't cancel. Just postpone it. You could postpone it for like 6 months, see what happens. And I'm like, no, I'm done. I can't. That's one thing I need to get off I got too much going on. I canceled. I wish I never did that, because I can only imagine where I would be today had I never canceled that account. So I went a while without it, but yet I had a friend of mine, my best friend actually, was still a coach. She had signed up under me, and she was still getting the shakes. I think she's under Sandy now, because once my coaches left, I think they went to her. I'm not sure. So she was giving me her discount. So when I needed shakes, she would order it for me, and I would give her the $100. So that way she was helping me still stay on the shakes when I could afford it. Then I finally got on my feet and found an apartment for me and the kids and stuff like that. And I felt comfortable jumping back in it. And what also helped me is I had like 2 or 3 people, look at that cute face. I had like 2 or 3 people come to me through Facebook Messenger asking me, hey, that Shakeology stuff that you're drinking, do you still sell it? Can I get it through you? And I was like, okay, this is a sign, because I was just thinking about signing back up. And now I have exactly 2 people that want to sign up under me, which they want to get the shakes, whether they sign up as a coach or customer. It's 2 people. So that pays most of my shakes. So I signed back up, and they ordered from me right away. And then from there, I knew going into it from day one, I wanted to build the business. So I went right into it with doing the trainings and learning everything I could learn, reading everything about all the programs and the product. So I knew, and I could explain it to people and share with people. But it took me a very, very, very long time to get to Diamond. I signed up, I think it was, 2013, I think, is when I signed up again. It's been a couple years. I've been a coach now for like a little over 2 years. And I didn't become Diamond that long ago. I went Emerald right away because I had one friend sign up, and then I talked Alex into signing up only because he wanted the Body Beast program, and I needed another order of shakes if he was going to drink it. So I said, sign up as a coach, and then that way we get the discount on your monthly shakes, and it'll help me go Emerald. So I went Emerald because I signed him up. It was kind of like a cheat way to go Emerald, but that's the way I went, and I figured I would work his business and mine. Well, that became a little overwhelming because I would want to hit Success Club, but I would want to add coaches to him, because adding coaches to him will help him go Diamond, and then I can go 1-star when I'm ready to go Diamond. So I was trying to kind of go crazy in building the business. So I still continued like throwing some people under him. Once I hit at least Success Club 5, I would throw 1 or 2 coaches under him. But I found that was just too much work to do both like that, because I don't want to lose the goals that I have set for my own business, which is Success Club and the commissions, even though I get the commission from him anyways, but the PV points and all that stuff, like I wanted all that under my account. So I stopped so much working his business once I signed Amy up. Because once I signed Amy up and she was building it, and she's on the same leg as him, I was like, okay, I can finally relax. I don't have to focus so much on his business, because I have Amy doing what I would have done with his business. So I can just kind of leave him on the back burner, still get our discount on shakes. I use his account to get my sample packets when we have too many bags in the house. So, I was able to relax and just focus on mine. My goal was to hit Success Club 5 and get All-Star. So I hit All-Star right before Summit, which was the goal that I wanted to do. And it was not easy. There would be times I was like the last week of the month and I had only hit Success Club 3 or not even Success Club at all. I struggled a lot. I still struggle a lot to this day. What I'm finding right now is I'm able to hit Success Club within the first week or so of the month because it's all the seeds that I've been watering for like 4 months prior, and all those people now are like, hey, I'm ready now. And I'm like, okay, great. And then before I know it, it's like the third of the month and I've already hit Success Club 5. And they're coming back to me. Or they're people that I followed up with that finally they're like, okay, I'm ready. Or, oh, I really like that size, looks fun. I want to do size. And then they're coming to me. But for the longest time, it was not like that. It was struggles. It was me stressing. It was me crying. I'm not going to hit the goals I want. Then I stopped focusing on the numbers. I stopped focusing on hitting the Success Club 5 and started focusing on I want to find 3 people every month to help. Just 3 people. That's it. 3 people. It makes it feel easier. It's the same exact thing. But in your mind, thinking it that way, it makes it feel a little bit easier. And I honestly started focusing on me, my journey, making sure I read every day. And trust me, my whole first year and a half of being a coach, I thought that personal development stuff was a crock. I was like, yeah, okay. Reading is really going to make me some money. Whatever. Reading is really going to help me build this business. How is reading going to help me at all? And then one day I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm going to prove them all wrong. I'll read, and there'll be no difference. I'm going to read every day. I only gave myself 5 minutes a day because I hate reading. I'll read 5 minutes a day, or when I'm driving in the car, I'll listen to, a YouTube audiobook, a free audiobook, or I'll download one and listen to it. So I started doing that, and my business started growing. It was almost as if the personal development was the water to the seed of my business. And that's when everything happened. And I honestly think it's because I stopped focusing on the business and just started focusing on what I wanted to do. Reading, really didn't want to, but I started, and then I started liking it. It started helping me be a better person. Working out every day, sharing stuff, sharing my workouts, sharing my life. I didn't want my Facebook page to be all Beachbody because that's not only what I'm about. So I wanted everybody to get to know me. I wanted people to be able to link to me or be able to be like, oh, Tanya has that struggle too. Okay, it's not just me. She struggles too. Just trust me. There's days all of us wake up and we don't want to do anything. We don't want to work out. We don't want to prepare our food. We just want to go into the pantry and grab whatever's easiest. We choose to do those things. And the struggle is real, and it's good to post about it. So I started doing those things, and that's when I started seeing things change. I started talking to people differently. Instead of worrying about what people were going to think when I messaged them, I just decided I'm just going to message them. Worst case, they're not going to answer me back. If they're not interested, they won't answer me. And a lot of the people that I said I wasn't going to reach out to them because I knew they weren't interested, right away were like, yeah, tell me more. I want to know more. And I'm like, wow, I totally called them wrong because I really thought they wouldn't be interested. So you never really know who's interested. And that's where things changed, because I reached out to Michael Greenberg, who I don't know if you guys know him. Jen Greenberg is like 1 up or 2 up. She's like our main upline. She started the whole thing, the whole big umbrella of the Fit family. That is her husband. And I reached out to him through Facebook Messenger and asked him, I said, I want to build this business. I want to build a team. Take me under your wing and show me what I need to do. Just give me the steps. Teach me. Be my accountability partner. So every day I would message him, kind of like what me and Amy do, and I know she does with some of her other coaches. I would message him and be like, okay, I read 5 minutes today, or I read 10 minutes today. I sent out my invites for the day. I friend requested 5 people. I added people to my like page. I would tell him everything I did as I did it for that part of the day. And then when I did more stuff, I would message him again. And if I had questions, I would ask him. Never felt like I was bothering him. He was always open to helping, which helped me grow. That's how Amy and I are for you guys. Message us, text us all day long. We don't care. We'll answer you. We want to help you build your business too. but don't think it's an overnight process. It took me a year and a half, maybe almost the full 2 years to get to diamond. It takes time to build it, because in order to build it, you have to find people that have the drive that you have and that want it the way you do. And don't give up on your discount coaches, because that was me. I was a discount coach. And now I have my own team, and I'm running my own team calls, which was something I was like, I want to run one of those calls. I want to be the one to run one of those calls. So trust me when I say it takes time. It is not overnight. And there's going to be people that you're going to feel like giving up on, and don't, because that is the person that's going to surprise you. And that's the one that's going to be your business builder. Whether they're just a customer right now, whether they're following you from free group to free group, because I'll tell you, I have people still that just follow me from free group to free group to free group, and this is like their 7th free group with me. That's fine. Just keep going in my groups. Eventually, they're going to want more. Eventually, it's going to be a lifestyle change for them. Something's going to click, and they're going to be like, okay, I want to do that 30-minute video. I want to do the 21-day fix. Stay there and help them. Help them through it, whether you're getting something out of it or not, because you're helping them. And that's, to me, what this is all about, is just helping these people, changing their lifestyle, possibly saving their lives, depending on the lifestyle they're living right now. So you're going to feel sometimes that you're wasting your time with some people, or at least I'm telling you how I used to feel, or sometimes how I still feel. Okay, I've been talking to this person for like a year now, and I feel like they're really ready, but they won't step over that line to take that step to help themselves. And it's a struggle, and it's frustrating for us because you can't really push them. They have to be ready to do it, because if you push them, they're just going to buy that challenge pack, and it's going to collect dust. And then you're just going to lose them. They have to be ready at their own time. One thing I found that helped me a lot in the follow-up is I didn't always follow up saying, hey, just following up on that challenge pack that we talked about that you wanted to order. Sometimes I'll just be like, hey, girl, it's been a while. I just want to make sure everything goes okay. I haven't heard from you in a while. And then when they respond, don't jump right into, okay, so let's talk about your order. Converse with them. Build a relationship. Be a true friend to them, and somebody that really wants to help them, because a lot of times they don't want to jump right away and order from you, because they want to know if you're going to be there for the long haul. They want to know that you're going to be there to push them and help them, because they can't do it on their own. That's why they're asking you for help in the first place. So be there to guide them. Be there to help them all the time. I'm going to tell you guys something that Michael Greenberg told me that helped me is, in this business, whether you're a Beachbody coach, whether you're a personal trainer, honestly, in any business, especially a marketing business like this, where it's network marketing, we have to be farmers. So you plant your seeds, you water your seeds, you watch them grow, and you guide them. If you see bugs on your plants, you're going to clean it off, spray them, and you're going to help that plant grow and grow to the best of its ability. It's the same thing with our challengers and with our friends and our family that we're helping. You plant the seeds, which is you're sharing on your social media. You're sharing with your family and friends. You're talking to them about what you're doing. You're possibly inviting them to your house to do a workout with you so they can try it for the first time. That's considered like a fit club. Having a couple people come over, doing a little workout, letting them try it. That's planting the seeds. And then watering the seeds is constantly keeping that open line of communication. You see them post about something. I feel fat today. My pants didn't fit. Message them. Comment on their Facebook. Like, be involved in that way. Don't just like everything. Actually add something to it. Add value to what they're posting or what you're posting. Okay? So being a farmer, you're planting the seeds, you're watering the seeds, and you're watching it flourish and grow. So once they're with you, you're watching their transformations. I mean, I have people that have gone free group to free group, and their transformations are crazy. Like in my arm group, after 30 days, they actually have guns. You can see their guns and everything in the group. So I feel great that I'm able to help them see that, and it motivates them to do more. So that's why if you're not running any free groups, you should run at least one a month, and it doesn't have to be for 30 days. It can be 2 weeks. It could be a 7-day eat clean group where you just teach them the proper way to shop in the store and the proper foods to eat so they can eat clean. It doesn't have to be a long free group, but just get yourself used to running these groups and feeling comfortable. Because I can tell you what, it took me a long time to run a group. I hopped on every other coach's group I could hop on because I was so afraid to run a group. And they're not that difficult. It's scary. I'll help anybody run any group. You can always add me. If you're going to do a group, just message me. Hey, I'm doing this group. I want to add you so you can help me. And add me. And I'll help. I'll converse back and forth. I'll try to help get people, going. And in these groups, even if you hear crickets, please keep posting. Just because they're not commenting or they're not posting their workouts, they're doing it. It's just, you're going to hit bumps in the road. You're going to hit a lot of struggles like I did. It took me a while to get where I am. I'm finally, it's a little over 2 years. June was 2 years for me. And I'm finally at the point where I feel confident. I know I'll hit Success Club every month. I can confidently say I will hit Success Club every month. And I'm confident in my team. I actually have a team. Build a team. Like, to me, that's amazing. That's something I always wanted. Just like last year or this year's summit that just passed, I had one of my coaches there with me. That was something I wanted. I wanted to have my people there with me the following year because that was only my second summit I had ever been to. It takes time because you have to think about it. This business is relationship building. You don't build relationships overnight. People need to trust you, and they need to see that this isn't just a fad for you, that it's a lifestyle change for you as well, because they need to know that they can count on you. So they're going to follow you for a long time before they realize, oh, wait, she's really serious about this. This really is her lifestyle. She can help me. Because I think that's what took so long for me with people is, yeah, I hit Success Club 5 or, sometimes I wouldn't, or I'd hit it 1 month, I wouldn't hit it another month. It took me a while to hit it consistently. But I think that's what it was. Like, you got to think, look at all the Beachbody coaches that are out there. So they see people posting all this stuff all the time. They're going to follow the ones that are consistent with it and the ones that are doing it and living it day in and day out, and the ones that they know what they're doing because they're living it and they're doing it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but think of yourself. Like you signed up with someone you knew or someone that you followed for a long period of time and saw that they were really serious about this and it really changed their life, and you want that same change for yourself. It wasn't just, any random person or somebody that you saw post one time, so you're like, yeah, I'll do it. It was somebody that you trusted or someone that you followed for a long time. Like me and Norma. Norma followed me for a while, and I met her through a couple other friends on Facebook and followed me for a while, and then she signed up. It wasn't just an overnight, boom, oh yeah, you're a Beachbody coach. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know you, but I'll sign up with she had to follow and see me as a person and to see if she would click with me. Because you have to click with your team. Your team has to click with you. So, and it's a very difficult thing because I know a lot of you spent your time with someone and then they sign up with somebody else. How many of you has that happened to? Probably each person on this call. It happens to me all the time. I see her waving. It still happens to me. It happens all the time because there's so many coaches out there, and as frustrating as it is for us and we want to take it personal, we can't, because you've got to think. You want them, the whole purpose of this business is for them to change their lifestyle. And if they don't click with you in one way or another, be happy that they found a coach they clicked with, that they'll build their business or at least change their lifestyle, even if they're just doing it for the discount. They needed to be with somebody that they clicked with well so they can change their lifestyle. I know it sucks. It still happens to me all the time. I'll spend 6 months talking to somebody, guiding them, answering their questions, answering a million Facebook messages. And then I follow up with them. I'm like, hey, how are you? Oh, good. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I signed up as a coach and I'm on my third day of 21-day fix. I'm so excited. I love the program. And I'm like, oh yeah, that was the program we talked about. I'm like, I'm glad you signed up. I wish that it would have been with me because I would have loved to help you, but I'm still here if you need my help with anything. And then they end up telling me, oh, I found out my cousin did it, or this girl at my work was talking about it. I didn't even know she was a coach. And then you find out why they didn't sign with you. So trust me, I've had that struggle. I still have that struggle. There's no secret recipe for it. Trust me. I've messaged Lindsay Matway a million times. I'm like, what is your secret? How are you, like, how did you do it? How did you build it? How did you, and there is no secret. There's no secret. I'm not Superwoman. She's not Superwoman. It's just because the time frame that either of us have been in it. She's been in it for however many years. I mean, she started with a coach that was the lead. She was a coach's lead. So that person never helped her. She figured it all out on her own, and she was a top coach for however many years. And she's been in the top 10 for like 4 years. So it's doable, but it just takes time. You just have to have patience with yourself. Just do the steps that we're telling you to do. Keep inviting, keep reading, continue doing what you're doing. Focus on your journey, share your journey, share it with people, invite them. It all will happen. Just one day, all of a sudden, you'll be like, that's what Tanya was talking about. It finally happened. It could be 6 months from now. It could be a year from now. It could be 2 weeks from now, and all of a sudden, your business blows up. My business just started blowing up over the last maybe 4 months. I had a goal from last summit to be a Success Club 5 All-Star by the next summit. That was my only thing I wanted. So once I hit Success Club 5, I relaxed and I focused on getting myself organized and preparing for the following month. Because if I got more Success Club points, good. But at least I hit my goal, and now I need to get myself organized. Like, I already hit my goal for this month, so I'm already planning for September. So once September comes, I'm ready and I can hit my goal again. That doesn't mean give up and stop helping people, but you don't have to stress as much. You'll feel a relief. And then focus, because now I'm planting my seeds for September. I want to make sure I get those points for September. There was something else I wanted to tell you guys, and it was in my brain, and it just flew right out of my head. But it's all time. Don't get frustrated with yourself. And I know most of you probably are, because I can ask my husband all the time, just frustrated. Like, when's it going to happen for me? I'm watching this person and I'm doing the same things they're doing. Why isn't it working for me, but it's working for them? Because they've been doing it longer than me. So not until now, when finally my business has finally flourished, I understand that. And like I said, it's only been maybe the last 4 months that I've been hitting Success Club at the very beginning of each month, to where the rest of the month I can relax and I can focus on the team and do the team calls and things like that. So it took me, a decent time to finally get to that point. But trust me, it's still stressful. I still have days where I'm like, oh my God, I can't get anything done. I work 3 jobs. I work them all from home, so I make my own hours. So today, like I was telling Lonnie when we first got on the call, I decided I was going to make the beef stew from the Fix 8 cookbook. Too busy, so I didn't fully read the recipe. I didn't realize it had to simmer for 2 hours. So I'm like, okay, Shakeology it is for dinner, because I'm not eating dinner at 10 o'clock at night. I guess dinner's cooked for tomorrow. I just, I get so busy, it gets frustrating and it gets hard and it's tough to do it. Like, I haven't even read my personal development or listened to it today yet. So I'll read it a little bit while I'm stirring the stew or something. But don't be too hard on yourselves. And don't think I have a secret recipe or any secret sauce. If I did, trust me, I would share it with every one of you. My only thing that I guess I would call a secret is you just need to give yourself time. Continue. Stay consistent. That is the biggest thing, is consistency. Because once they see you give up on yourself and to give up on your own journey, then they're going to feel that you're going to give up on them. And then it's going to be hard to get people back into trusting that they can trust in you to help them through this journey. So you just have to stay consistent. And if you're having a hard time, if you couldn't get out of bed and work out because you were just too tired, it's okay to share that. The struggles are real, and it's okay to be a real person. You don't have to be Superwoman on Facebook. Your life doesn't have to be perfect. You can have a bad day and post about a bad day. You can have a hard time doing your workout, or you did your workout, but you can only make it through half of it because you had no energy and you feel defeated. It's okay. They can relate to that because that's them. They have the same hard times. They struggle in life too. If you're perfect all the time, I mean, if your life is perfect, that's great. I wish my life. There's always issues. There's always something going on. So don't be afraid to post about that too. It doesn't mean, go on this big negative rant, but it's okay to be like, damn, I pressed play and I wasn't in it 100% today. I feel totally defeated. I didn't have the energy, so I only did each round one time, but tomorrow will be better. It's a new day. I'm going to do better tomorrow. Because people can relate to that. If that's really what's happening to you, it's okay to post it. And I'm telling you that because when I first became a coach, I thought I had to be perfect. I thought if I posted something negative about my eating, like here I am eating a big old ice cream cone, people were going to look negatively on me, like how could she be a Beachbody coach and be eating ice cream? So I was afraid to post any of those things. I only posted, the good fitness stuff. Now, if I have a hard time and I didn't want to get out of bed, but I dragged my ass out of bed, I'll post it. I did not want to get up today. I did not want to work out today, but I did. You just have to be real. Be you. Don't try to be anybody else. Another thing that I did that helped myself is I followed a lot of the other coaches and I saw what they were posting that grabbed my attention. So I'm scrolling through the news feeds, and if something grabbed my attention, I'd take a screenshot of it so that way I can get an idea of something that I could do. I'd write a little note about it. I have a notepad just for post ideas, and I would jot something down like, oh, that was a good idea that they posted. And I would jot it down, so for a later date, I can have an idea of something to post. But those were all just like little things that helped me. I don't want to talk too long because I know some of you guys didn't even eat dinner yet. But I just wanted you guys to know where I came from Beachbody wise, because it hasn't been easy for me. It's not an overnight business thing, especially if you want it to be a strong team that you're building. You really don't want it to be built overnight. You want to have those people that want to take the time, they want to learn, and they really want it. You don't want to just sign up all these discount coaches and then you don't have anybody that wants to build the business. I mean, it's great. Sign up everybody that wants to sign up, but you also want to find those people that really want to make that extra money too. Does anybody have any struggles that they're going through right now that they want to talk about that I can help you with? Because I'm sure I've been there. Norma, Lonnie, nobody? What about you, Amy?
No. I mean, time is always what we all battle, but I found that the schedule, matter of fact, I stress this with my coaches, schedule time. Because otherwise I find every free second, every free minute, I'm doing it. And then you get burned out. And then you want to know why it hasn't happened overnight, because I've dedicated every moment I have to it. So I find my time and I get away. And then like this weekend, I did nothing. And I sat there Sunday night and I said, God, I did nothing this weekend. But you know what? I doubled it up today.
Right.
Sometimes you got to step back.
I did that today. I didn't yep, I took today. I still did some work. But I sat on the couch with the kids, watched a whole bunch of Grey's Anatomy with Kayla and Ryan. I was scheduling my posts on my like page. That's really all I was doing. But like when I say I wasn't working, I wasn't sending out invites or adding people or anything like that. I was just getting everything set because I usually take Mondays and I schedule my like page posts every Monday. So I schedule them all the way through Monday. So like today I posted Tuesday through next Monday. So next Monday I'll sit down and do that Tuesday through the next Monday. And I already have that scheduled, so I don't have to worry about it. I have like 4 or 5 posts going throughout the day. I have my little 1-minute videos that I do. I've made those and posted those. So I worked on that stuff today and then getting organized. Like me and you talked about our next groups for next month and stuff like that. I kind of had one of those days. I won't do work on Sunday. made that family day. I stuck that in my head. Now that doesn't mean if somebody sends me a message, I won't ignore them. If somebody sends me a message and we're not doing anything with the family, and I happen to look, because what I did so I can stick to my schedule, I turned off the notifications of Facebook Messenger on my phone, because I always have my phone with me. So to help me stick, because I did the same thing. I got burnt out, just like you did, Amy, because I was just every minute, the second someone sent me a message, responded. I was working, 3 jobs, going crazy. Like I felt like I had no time for me. So I did a schedule as well. And I'm getting ready to tweak it right now and write it out in my planner. That way I can schedule the 3 jobs. Like I'm going to do Beachbody from certain time in the morning to this time, then work the title business, and then work Beachbody the rest of the day. And then real estate is just whenever I have a deal happening. So what I did was I definitely designated Sundays for family day. I don't get that many messages on Sundays anyways, because a lot of people do Sundays as family day. But like if we don't have the kids, because I only have them every other Sunday, and Alex is mowing the lawn and somebody happens to send me a message, or I happen to be on Facebook doing my morning stuff and I have messages, I'll respond to them. But usually Sundays, that's day off. I try not to do too much work on the weekends now that I work from home and can schedule my own stuff throughout the day. But when I worked behind a desk, I had my power hour for my lunch. So every day during my lunch, I would eat my lunch at my desk and I would do my power hour for Beachbody. And that's the time I worked Beachbody, the only time I worked Beachbody when I first started. Then in the evenings, like if Alex went for a run or we didn't have the kids and he was doing something or out, I would add a little extra work time. But when I first started, it was just my power hour. And I worked the weekends. Now that I work from home and schedule my own hours, I try not to work on the weekends because I have that availability. I can do my title job and Beachbody at home during the day. So I try to work Beachbody during the day, almost like a full time, and then do that. But you guys have to take the time when you feel you need it. If you're feeling burnt out, overwhelmed, stressed, it's okay to step away. Don't answer messages right away. Your Beachbody business is just that. It's a business. Businesses have office hours. You know, you can't go walk into the mall at midnight because you ripped your jeans and need a new pair of jeans, because they're closed, and everybody understands that. They're closed, and when they open at 10 in the morning, that's when you can go get your jeans. So if you set those designated times, people will start to realize, oh, she'll answer me back. She's just probably not working right now. But if you hop right away and answer them back, then when you try to make your work hours, people are going to be like, why is she ignoring me? She normally answers right away. So set the tone now and set your work hours now.
Norma's chatting me. She wants you to know her microphone isn't working.
I just got it.
See it? Okay.
It's okay, Norma. Don't worry. Just text me if there's anything you're struggling with that you want to talk about with the team. Lonnie, how are you doing with everything? Any struggles?
I'm okay, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. I got a lot done this weekend because I was out of town. So
yeah,
I got like a bunch of stuff done.
Yes.
I just keep the list and crossing it off.
You signed your second coach, didn't you?
Yeah, my mom.
Doesn't matter. It's a second coach.
That's right.
That's very good. And a coach that you can control, just like I can control my husband's account. You can control your mom's account. So if she's having issues or anything like that, you know, you can keep it to where she doesn't cancel the account.
Yeah.
It's always good to have at least one account that you can control, especially at the very beginning when you're still trying to add more people. So that's awesome.
I have a few, I've got people responding now, but I can't get them.
That next step.
It's the relationship.
Yeah,
That's what it is. You got to talk.
Exactly. So when you follow up with them now, just send them a message like, hey, girl, what's up? Hope you had a good day, or hope you had a great weekend. Like if it's a Monday, hey, girlie, just checking in. Wanted to see how your weekend was. And don't talk Beachbody, because they don't want to just talk about that, you know, or go through.
Yeah, many of these people have become friends.
Right.
They're friends with me now. They're my friends. I consider them friends. And that's what it is.
Exactly. That's like my one of my coaches, Julie, she lives in Canada. Never met her. I met her through my like page. She was one of the people that when I ran one of the ads, I would look through people's pictures, and the ones that looked friendly, I would just friend request them. And then when they accepted, I would start chatting with them. I'm like, thank you for accepting my friend request, and thank you for liking my page. She commented back. We started chatting, and then she added it. You know, she started going to my free groups, and we started chatting. Me and her text all the time, and she just does it for the discount. Like, she wants to build a business, but she's so busy with work she can't. She just does it for the discount. We talk all the time. She became one of my really close friends. I would have never met her without my like page on Facebook. So it's really awesome. But yeah, at that point, Lonnie, where you're having a hard time getting them to finally like get that order done or finally take that step to start.
Well, as soon as I tell them how much it costs, they don't want to talk to me anymore.
Yeah. You'll find that a lot. And I found a new verbiage that I've been using with people that's really been helping me. It's been helping me, I guess you can say, close the deal or whatever verbiage you want to use, which instead of saying, oh, Shakeology is $130 a month. When they ask, well, how much is Shakeology? I'm like, well, Shakeology is only $4 a shake, but you have to buy it in a month's supply. It's the truth.
He's saying like, oh, it's cheaper than your cup of coffee every morning.
Exactly. It breaks it down for them. Instead of saying it's $130 a month, which is only $4 a shake, they stopped reading after $130.
Yeah.
They didn't read.
Absolutely.
So I always say, I mean, my verbiage is the same when I explain Shakeology, because I like to explain it in a very short sentence because I don't want to give them too much. I don't want to word vomit all over them. So when they're like, well, what is Shakeology? And I'm like, well, Shakeology is a healthy meal replacement shake that's jam-packed with probiotics, antioxidants, vitamins, nutrients, and so much more. The list goes on and on. It's a great way to replace either a meal or a snack throughout the day. Their next question is always, how much is it? It's only $4 a shake. We just sell it in a month's supply at a time. That way you have enough to get you through the whole month. Let them do the math.
Right.
And then I always say, and there's a way to get it cheaper too if you're interested. But I never say, there's a way to get it cheaper. You'll get 25% off and sign as a discount coach. It's like breadcrumbs. There's a way to get it cheaper if you're interested. There's a little breadcrumb.
Right.
But then they're going to go back and be like, well, of course I'm interested in getting it cheaper. How do I do that? And it keeps the conversation. Well, you can sign up as a discount member, which with the challenge pack that we're talking about, the sign up is free. And then you just continue with the conversation with them. You'll save 25%. And then you just tell them, but you don't just save it on that. You can save it on every fitness program you want, all the vitamins that we sell, everything except apparel. You save 25% off of everything, not just your shakes monthly. So if you decide you want to start a program and everybody else is paying like $70 for it, you get it for like $40-something.
Mm-hmm.
But try that verbiage with the shakes, when somebody asks how much it is. Because like a lot of the challenge packs, the program that you're talking about is normally only $10 with the shakes. You can say, well, the program's $10 with the monthly supply of Shakeology, which Shakeology is $4 a shake, sold in a month's supply. And see if that verbiage helps you a little bit.
Okay.
Because I've changed that up because I used to answer them. Oh, well, it's only $130. That would be my answer. Shakeology is only $130. And crickets. Never hear back from them again. So I started this new verbiage, and it's been working a little bit better. And it's basically the same. It's exactly the same. But it's just the way that they're reading it. They're, only $4 a shake? They're
open to it instead of closing off.
Exactly. $4, I could do $4 a shake, And if they're like, oh, $4 a shake, that's expensive. Well, do you go to Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts? Do you go out to eat for lunch? Because you can get this and replace your lunch every day. And I bet you that's cheaper than what you're spending when you go out for lunch. So you'll be saving money.
Right.
Or do you grab your breakfast on the go on your way into the office? Stop at Dunkin' Donuts, get a coffee, get a sandwich. That's definitely more than $4. So you can get healthy and save money because you won't be spending as much. Let me read what Norma was saying.
How do you see chats? I don't see chat.
At the very, very bottom of the little box, there's a chat. Okay, let's see. It works over. People are really interested in the program.
I don't have chats.
Wave your mouse over the bottom
of
the screen.
And so Norma's issue is that she worked with several people that were interested in the programs. They asked to borrow our program, and then the next thing she knew, they were signed up under somebody else. And another hurdle that she had been experiencing is they want to try Shakeology, love it when I give them the samples, but they can't afford to buy Shakeology even when I explain to them that it costs less than $4 per meal. I've used a monthly supply. As soon as they go to the site and see what it costs, that's it. Okay. Mm-hmm. There's going to be, I've had that tons too. And believe it or not, those people end up coming back to you.
I was just going to say, they're not ready. They're not ready yet.
Because in all honesty, if they wanted it, they would get it. Because it's probably the same person that you see that just went out to dinner or goes out to dinner like 3 times a week, or just bought a Michael Kors bag, or just went and got their hair and nails done. So they have the money. It's just not top of their priority yet. And eventually it'll get there. They're going to wake up one day and be like, I just cannot stand being in my skin anymore. I have to do something. So just keep communicating with them. Keep, you don't have to talk Beachbody. Just keep checking on them, see how they're doing. Or, if they posted a picture of their nails and you liked it, message them, oh my God, your nails are great. I love them. Something, just stay with them, because they're not saying no. They're just saying not right now. Just like Jen Greenberg once said, the no's are just like being a waitress. Waitress comes around asking who wants water. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Does that mean everybody in the table isn't going to ask for water later on at some point in that meal? No. So it's not a no forever. It's just a not right now. So don't give up on them. Give them their space. Don't talk Beachbody too much, but if you see them post about feeling overweight, or if you see them, post about a struggle that they might be having, make sure you reach out to them, let them know you're still there for them. And then they'll come back around, because I've had many people. I actually have a handful of people right now that are doing the same thing. Sent them the samples. They love it. They can't afford it right now. So my thing is, okay, I understand, because that was me at the beginning. That's the reason why I left and stopped coaching, was because the money. But I always say, well, do you mind if I, follow up with you regarding the health and fitness in maybe 3 weeks or in a month? Like, I'll keep communicating with you, but I'd love to set a time that I could follow up with you to see if the finances are better, because I really don't want you to miss out on this opportunity. And schedule a time, because they'll always say, yeah, sure, follow up with me at the end of September. And then I go right into my phone, put it in my calendar to remind me at that date at a certain time to follow up with so-and-so regarding whatever I spoke to them about. That way I don't forget, because they're going to forget. It's up to us to remember. Like, I have a few people that's like, yep, having my baby in October, so contact me the end of September. I'll be ready to buy.
I have a coach who's waiting for her baby in November, and then she wants to be a coach. So I'm waiting for November.
Yeah.
I have a friend, actually, now that you just said that, I had a friend who just had her baby a couple days ago, and had told me when I first got on that show, after I had the baby, I'm going to holler at you to get on Shakeology.
There you go. Write her in your book.
Yep. Write her in your book. I put it in my book, but then I also put it in my phone, like a specific date of the month, a specific time that I know I'll be available. And I put to call them and what about. Whether it's a 21-day challenge pack, I have like little abbreviations for things in my phone. So that way I remember. But I keep in touch with them throughout that time frame, because I don't want to not talk to them and then all of a sudden, boom, oh, so-and-so, you wanted me to follow up with you on this day for this. Meanwhile, I haven't talked to them for 2 months.
Right.
So then it looks like you're just in it to sell them something, and that's not what they're looking for. And that's
when they go somewhere else.
Exactly. And that's not what we are as Beachbody coaches, though, or at least me as a Beachbody coach and my team. I want you to really care for these people and really help them, because 1, it's going to make you feel fantastic, and 2, it's going to let them know that as Beachbody coaches, we care. It's not. I mean, there are some coaches out there that for them it's just the sales. And they're specifically a salesman. They just want to sell product, and not help anybody. But those are the people that end up finding a different coach that they want to switch to that's willing to help them. Like, I have some people that I help, they're signed up under somebody else, but they're a customer under that person. And they came to me for help. I'm helping them, whatever. And then, if they decide to sign up as a coach and they want to sign up under me because I'm being their coach, then that's fine. If they don't, that's fine too. Granted, I would love for them to sign up under me. But, if they reach out to me for help, even if they're under somebody else, I'm not going to not help them. because eventually they're going to remember you did that for them. And I can guarantee they'll end up signing up under you or wanting to be switched under you if they don't want to sign up as a coach. But yeah, the Norma, I mean, from what I'm reading, you're doing everything right. It just takes time because I have a lot of that. I mean, I send out samples all the time. They try them. I love it. How much is it? Oh, I can't afford that. And that's okay. I'll just keep tabs with you. Maybe something will change financially, or, maybe if you want to think about it, if you know 3 people that would like to be on the journey with you at the same time, you can get your shakes free. So let me know if you have like 3 or 4 people that might want to do this with you. And then we could talk and I could show you how you can get your shakes for free. Because basically that's them just getting 3 customers on Shakeology. They're making $32 a shake. There's their $90 to pay for their shakes right there. So that's a way too. If they say that they can't afford it, do you have any friends or family that want to do it with you? If so, I can show you how I get my shakes for free. And then you could do the healthy living. You can drink these shakes that you want to get on, that you love the way it tastes so much, and you don't have to pay for it. I mean, if I heard that and I didn't have the money, I'd be like, okay, tell me more. How do I get these for free? And then you could just explain to them, sign up as a discount coach. They purchase under you, and every month when they get their shake, your commission goes right back to paying for the shake that you paid for. So you get your money back. So that's something good too for a fallback on getting them their shakes for free. Because people don't know. And we forget what they do and don't know, because there's so many Beachbody coaches out there. We think everybody knows all this information. They don't know. They don't know what a discount coach is or what a regular coach is or the difference between all these different coaches. So it's up to us to educate them, and it's up to us to help them. Like if it's someone that really wants it, like I need it, I have got to get into this. We'll find a way, we'll brainstorm. We will find a way to make it work for them. Like the free shakes. They know people. And then that way they're also not doing the journey by themselves. They have friends or family doing it with them. And they're not paying for their shakes, which might be more helpful for them. They'll have accountability. They'll have people that they can, do it with, and, that's their accountability partners. So try that, Norma, with the one that said the people, when they say they can't afford it, just let them know that there's a way that they can not pay if they know a few people. And that might work. And then it helps them, and it helps their family, because then their family or friends or whoever they get on board with them is just going to get healthy also. So it benefits them. All right, guys. I just wanted to kind of give you some of my background and let you know that it took me all this time to finally feel like, I can relax with it. I still get stressed out, but it's just over the past few months that I've been able to hit Success Club at the beginning of the month and then spend the second half of the month focusing and brainstorming for the next month. So that way I can hit Success Club at the beginning of the month. I had set a goal for myself to help me hit Success Club. Is I wanted to help 3 people, and I wanted to have 1 challenge pack sale a week. At least 1 challenge pack sale a week. If I did 1 challenge pack, if I set that goal for myself, I was hitting more than Success Club 5. But I set that goal, and I put it out there to Michael Greenberg because he was helping me. I said, I want to sell 1 challenge pack a week. He goes, then do it. Help 1 person a week. Send out your e-bites. Send out your invites to people, friend request people, talk to people every day, and help that 1 person a week. Find 1 person to focus on that really wants it, and help that person every week. And that helps. It helps to set those kind of little goals, whether you say 3 people a month or 1 person a week. Focusing on those is going to get you where you want to be. And by a show of hands, so everybody doesn't have to talk, who's reading their personal development? Good. Okay, good. Because that's really important. Because I know I still to this day, I'll slack on it. I'll be like, well, I didn't read the last 2 days, so I'll read 20 minutes today to make up for not reading the past couple days.
I've been doing audio, and it's so much easier. Like at work today, I listened to 6 hours of audio.
Yeah,
I told you.
Yeah. And Lonnie downloads them in a Dropbox and sends them to me, and I'm like, this is wonderful.
I'm an audiobook crackhead, so.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm the same. I like to listen to it. I listen to it on my runs. I haven't been running that much lately. I'm hoping to get a run in with the hubby tonight. But I've been doing it on my runs. I listen to the audiobooks because it gives me something to focus on. I find that I run a longer distance because I get into the book and I get into like the training and the help that the book is giving me, and it helps me on my run too. I just have a hard time finding them. Like when you do YouTube, you got to keep YouTube open and you can't lock your phone or else then you can't hear it anymore. So it's kind of hard, you know, to find like free audiobooks or ones that aren't $20 a pop. But I like the audio too, especially when I'm in the car. Like all the drop-offs and pickups and stuff.
I just drove 4 hours to my parents and listened to 4 audiobooks on the way up.
That's awesome.
Complete books.
Yeah, like in the summer, I have to drive to Boca to pick up the kids, and I listen to audiobooks. And they'll get in the car and be like, what are we listening to today? You know, and sometimes I repeat. Like I have some John Maxwell ones that I really, really like. Like Failing Forward is a fantastic audiobook or even book to read. It's great. That one I really, really liked because it teaches you that failure is not something to frown upon. So if you're failing, you're going to move forward because you're learning from it. So that's a really good one. But any audiobooks that you guys are reading or listening to that you really like and you're getting a great message from, share in the coach group. So other coaches we can either download it or we can look for it and purchase it, you know, buy the regular book to read or whatever and start sharing different audiobooks. I think I have a list of a few and I'm going to try to find it and post it so you guys can pick and choose some different
a list of, he was doing a challenge of 52 books. 52
Yeah.
Books. I found that list and I think I sent it to Amy.
Yeah, it's in the FitFam files too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think, Tanya, I think you have it too.
I probably do. That's probably the list I'm thinking of.
I found it was in our diamond group too. There was like
Okay.
5 different lists and I just cut and pasted them all into one document just to find as many as I can.
Right.
And then like Amazon, when I download something or look for something, it'll say, oh, if you like this, then you might like this.
Right. And it gives you refers stuff for you.
So, and that's what I've been, you know, it's horrible because I've been reading You Are a Badass for 3 weeks now.
Great book.
I can't get into it.
Really?
For me, that's horrible.
I love it.
That's horrible because I read a book a day. Like I sit.
Yeah.
I can't get past page 85.
It's taken me a long time to read it because I've been doing a lot of audio because I haven't had time to sit down and read. But when I get to sit down and read it, I like it. And I think it's because I like the way she writes it because she writes it like she's speaking it. You know, she's harsh. She doesn't sugarcoat shit. And I like that. So I think that's why I like it so much.
It's not that I don't like it. I just, every time I open it,
Can't get into it.
Okay, 5 pages. I'm asleep within 2.
Yeah. It's not grabbing you. And some books are like that. Some books will grab people and it won't grab others.
And sometimes it's not the right time to listen to that book. You just put it away, and then when the time comes that you're craving it, then you're into it.
Right. When it's something that you need to be hearing at that time.
Yes.
See, Lonnie, your problem is you already know you're a badass, so you don't have to read the book. You are a badass because you already know you are.
There you go.
You'll get into that book when you're feeling like, oh, I'm not so sure of myself. Because I'll tell you one thing, guys. There has been a handful of times that I've talked to Alex and I'm like, I don't really know if I should continue being a Beachbody coach. Like, is this really my path? Like, I would question it because I was so overwhelmed and stressed. And he's like, something has to come off your plate. And I'm like, well, what can come off my plate? I'm a mom. That can't come off my plate. I'm your wife. That can't come off my plate. You know, I take care of the house. That, you know, so there were times where I questioned about, should I continue doing this or what? So there's going to be times you're going to question yourself. Just don't give up. Come to us because I'm sure Amy and I have felt exactly what you're feeling and we can help you with it. I just don't want to see any of you guys feeling down or feeling like this isn't for you because you're not seeing the results you expected to see or because you're not hitting Success Club 10 and 15 like some of these other coaches. You got to remember, those coaches like myself, we've been doing it for a while. And it took us a long time to, or at least for me, I can't speak for the other coaches, but it's taken me a while to be hitting Success Club 10 or above. Because that was my goal. I told Amy that was my goal when we went to Summit. that by next summit, I wanted to be a Success Club 5 legend, which means I've hit Success Club 5 for 24 months, which I think I have 5 months left. And I want to be a Success Club 10 All-Star, which means I hit Success Club 10 for 12 months. So that's my goal. And I don't remember if it was last month. I think it was last month. And I'm like, I don't think I'm going to hit it. I don't think I'm going to hit it. And then I did. I was like, okay, woo, I hit it. Good. I don't have to think about it anymore. So set a goal. Like, I think each one of you should set your goal to hit Success Club 5 every month for the next 12 months. And just set that. And just focus on 3 people and hit Success Club each month.
Trying.
Just focus on your journey, sharing, and finding 3 people that need your help. They're out there.
Instead of focusing on, sometimes I feel like they did that challenge where they wanted you to contact 100 people within a month. That's great. Reach out to 100 people, make friends with 100 people. But if you're concentrating on trying to talk to 100 people, you're not giving your all to them. So I would rather concentrate on the 3 or 4 and give them more, because then they're going to commit to you. I mean, good night, baby. You just talking to everybody, they
No.
don't want to hear it.
Exactly. And you can't keep up with it all.
No.
You're not going to remember what conversation you had with what person. You're going to have to read your conversation with them to remember what you were talking about, which means you're not really being a true friend to them. You're just being a salesperson. So I like where you're adding, 3 to 4 people, or adding a couple people each day, sending a few invites each day, and finding those people that you've talked to about wanting to be in a challenge group with you, or somebody that wanted to start Shakeology, and just talk to them each day. See what's going on in their daily life. Find out what they're about. Find out what drives them. What is their drive? Why did they even want to try Shakeology in the first place? Why did they ask you for a sample? Did they tell you, I want to lose 40 pounds. Can I try it before I buy it? Remind them why they asked for that sample.
I've changed mine to 5 people every day. And what I've done is 3 new conversations and 2 follow-up conversations. And it doesn't have to be about Beachbody. It's just 2 talking to somebody. Right. So that way I'm still talking to 5 people every day, but I'm doing different levels. That way there's not so many people. I don't know where I'm at, where I left off, there's 3 invites every day, and then there's 2 people I'm just talking to. Yeah. And that's what I'm doing now.
And it makes it less stressful and a lot more organized.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more organized.
And it is. I feel more relaxed doing it because I'm not everywhere.
Right. So maybe try that, guys, too. Does anybody have any questions for me before we end? Because I know I talked a lot about, my journey.
No, that was great. Thank you. It was good for everybody to hear that.
Yeah, I just don't want, because I know how I was when I came in as a coach. I'm watching Jen Greenberg and, Bridget and like all these high coaches, and I'm just like, geez, they're just superstars. Like, they just rock it. They know what to do. People like them, their personality, they're superstars. They just must know the secret. They got the secret, or they have the special touch. That's how I always felt. And I don't want anybody in our team feeling like, I have the secret touch because, I hit Success Club every month. It's just because I've been doing it for so long, and I've done trial and error with the ways that I've talked to people to see what grabs them best, and I stopped worrying about what people cared when I posted. I just posted because I'm me. This is what I want to say. This is how I want to say it. So I just know how I felt when I started. So I wanted to do this call so none of you guys felt that way about me the way I felt about, my uplines. Because, it makes you feel a little defeated. Well, how can she do it, but I can't? You need me, honey? No, you don't. Okay. I like your shirt. He's wearing our team shirt for his run.
Hey.
So that's good. Okay. I'm just reading Norma's. She says she keeps a notebook in alphabetical order. She documents what they told her and what they want to do and why they ask for sample, and that way when she has follow-up, she has her notebook. That's good.
Yep.
It's very good. I have to have it written down. Too many people that we talk to in a day, there's no way we can remember it all.
Yeah.
Really good.
I have a color-coded Excel spreadsheet.
Perfect. See, Excel spreadsheets work for some people. I tried them. I take more time organizing the spreadsheet than it takes away from my follow-up. So I actually bought this planner that I've been organizing. I bought one of those Day Designer planners. And I like it because inside I can set my goals. So I set my year goal, and then you set a 3-month goal and a 6-month goal and all of that to get to your year goal. And then I have this one.
Planners are.
Yeah, and then I have this where I've been keeping my little notes, people that I sent samples to so I don't forget, so I can follow up, make sure they tried it. Then I have different programs written on top that I've spoken to people so I know who wanted what program so I can follow up with them. And then I started just a list of names and what I've been talking to them about on Facebook, what they're interested in. You know, maybe that somebody's going through hard times with family. I kind of jot that down so I can follow up with them and make sure that they're doing okay. You know, I have some people that wanted to get started, and like one girl, her sister has cancer, so she can't, but I don't want to forget about her sister having cancer. So, you know, I made a little note so I can follow up with her and see how her sister's doing, because I do care. And I want to know how her sister's doing, but I know me, and I talk to so many people, I'm going to forget who's the person that told me her sister has cancer. So I make a little note, so then that way I can just check on her and see if they're okay. So notebooks are a good thing, and you could take them with you. And like the Excel spreadsheet, you can put that in your Google Docs if you do Google Docs. That way you can go to it everywhere you are.
I have OneDrive, like all my Microsoft stuff is all linked, so.
Right, which is perfect because then you can get it from anywhere.
I can even get it on my iPad and on the phone and stuff too now. So,
right.
I mean, it's working, I think.
Good. That's awesome. Good job. Well, then everybody's doing good. I just wanted to share me with you guys and how my life has been with Beachbody, because there's lots of ups and downs. And I just want you to know that the struggle's real, and we all go through it. Even the top people still go through the struggles. So don't think it's anything that you're doing wrong, or, you know, people just don't relate to you. It's not that. They just need to see you doing it for a long period of time so they know they can trust you with it. If that makes any sense.
Yep.
So, all right, guys, if no one has any other questions, I'm going to end everything so everybody can go do their thing, and Lonnie can go have her dinner because I just drank my dinner. You're welcome, Norma. All right.
All right, good night.
Talk to you guys later. All right, bye.